position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Last meeting was a classic as the Gators pulled out a close one.
Guys, it's a rivalry game that gets circled in the offseason, and for Gator fans in Gainesville and across the country, they have been bragging all year long after that win last season.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you...
Makes the grab, past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some
wide open spaces. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's ball. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Noles will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Looking for room. It's ball. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A little screen to the running back. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McLaughlin.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McLaughlin. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in a slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the single back. Oh, a lot of space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And my job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to pick up yardage. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Dampier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Escapes trouble. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got to...
And the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense, and I'm very lucky to get that football back.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. And Leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it to the right side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The short hands, it's Pittman. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dampier. He fires to the left side. And it falls in complete. but it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, is becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks one deep.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Using his legs, it's Lucas. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sets up the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over. And
turning on the Jets. Stumbled to the ground.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. Couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. And the defense makes it play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He rifles one deep down the right side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position, starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw him last week, he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Pittman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's a running room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. Now, you can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fired into the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the ground, it's Simpkins. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw, it's flag way. They're setting up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Sam Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Noles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Big guy smells it. Big guy tries to barrel in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out.